Hi everyone, thank you for joining me again today. Today, as promised, I will be making a recipe from my volume 3 cookbook. Okay, today we will be making this recipe, bean paste braised pork ribs. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have actually prepared the ingredients that I have given you last night. Hi Christy, thank you for joining me. For those of you who just joined, we are actually making a recipe for my volume 3 cookbook. Okay, so this is the recipe we are making, bean paste braised pork ribs. You can make it spicy, but I always cook without the chili because I scared my children they won't eat if I cook spicy food for them. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we need to do. I hope if you are prepared, if you are cooking along with me, you have actually prepared the ingredients ahead, which I have given you, I think, last night. Okay, all you need to do, let me repeat the ingredients that you need. You need 700 grams of pork ribs, which I have already marinated with 1 tablespoon of ginger juice. All right. Now the ginger juice, how you get it? Normally I will pound a knob of ginger with the pestle and mortar and squeeze out the juice. Okay, and then I will marinate with the ribs here for 1 hour or longer. Now this is to soften the pork ribs. Okay, what else we need? We need a bit of cooking oil. We need 10 cloves of garlic. If you don't like so much garlic, you can actually use lesser, 8 or 6. But not all the garlics are actually big cloves. You see, some are actually very small. So overall, I have 10 cloves of garlic here. And to make the sauce, of course, we need water. We need fermented bean paste, 3 tablespoons of fermented bean paste, 3 tablespoons. Okay, so this is the fermented bean paste that I use. In Chinese we call it minci. My mom called this minci. I don't know if you can see or not. This is the mince type. Okay, so to make the sauce we need 150 grams of water, 3 tablespoons of this fermented bean paste, 3 tablespoons, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of dark soy sauce, and later on, the last stage, we would need a bit of cornstarch, which is 1 tablespoon of corn flour mixed with 1 tablespoon of water. So if you are all clear on this, we will move on to cook now. Okay. Now, normally if you have a Thermomix, you can remove the garlic skin, but today I have peeled off everything. So I'm just going to put inside here and chop for 5 seconds. At speed 5, all right? Okay, so this is 10 cloves of garlic chopped for 5 seconds at speed 5. Okay, so we are going to scrape this down, push this down with your spatula. And now we are going to saute with 20 grams of cooking oil. Okay, for 3 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius. Spoon speed. Okay. So what I have just did, for those of you who just joined, I have actually chopped 10 cloves of garlic for 5 seconds at speed 5. Then I push it down with my spatula and add in 20 grams of cooking oil. And now I'm sauteing it for 3 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius spoon speed. Okay, we are actually making a recipe from my volume 3 cookbook. bean paste braised pork ribs. Okay, hi Sharon. And for those of you who do not have a Thermomix, you can also purchase my cookbook because all the books have a conventional cooking section for non-Thermomix users. Can see, right? I know it's a mirror image. You probably see everything terbalik, upside down. So for those of you who do not have a Thermomix, you can also purchase my cookbooks. I have a total of 5 cookbooks, and each cookbook do not have any repeated recipes. Okay, all cookbooks comes with steps for Thermomix TM31, Thermomix TM5, and Thermomix TM6. Today, as always, I will cook with my Thermomix TM6. For those of you who do not have a Thermomix, you can still purchase my cookbooks because every cookbook comes with a conventional cooking section for non-Thermomix users. Alright, where to purchase my cookbooks? You can purchase them from my website www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Okay, so now let's take a look at the sauce that we need to make for our pork ribs. Wait. Okay, so we need 150 grams of water. We have some water here, 150 grams. Then we need 3 tablespoons of the fermented bean paste. 3 tablespoons. Can see, right? So let's take 3 tablespoons out. You want to see? See, this is fermented bean paste. And what else do we need other than 150 gram water and 3 tablespoons of fermented bean paste? We need 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, and we need 1.5 teaspoons of dark soy sauce. Okay. So now we are going to mix these with a small whisk, and then we will pour everything inside the TM bowl to cook with our pork ribs. All right. So let me show you. This is done 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, spoon speed. Okay. So now the next step is we will add in the pork ribs. These ribs, like I said earlier on, I have actually marinated with 1 tablespoon of ginger juice for 1 hour and above. Alright, now how to get the ginger juice? You pound a knob of ginger and squeeze out the juice. Pound with pestle and mortar and squeeze out the juice. So in it goes, together with the sauce mixture. Alright, so now the next step is we are going to cook this for 25 minutes. 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Now you can actually braise longer if you think you want softer ribs, but normally I will try with 25 minutes first. If you want to braise longer, you can perhaps add a little bit more water, okay, to prevent the sauce from drying too much. Alright, so this is 25 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Okay, some children, they like more sauce, so to go with their rice, so I think this is alright. So since we have 25 minutes, a lot of time, right? So let me introduce what are the cookbooks that I have. Start with the volume 1. This is my volume 1. Okay, this is my volume 2. This is my volume 3. This is volume 4. And this is the latest book, volume 5. Now, none of the books have repeated recipes, and all the cookbooks have complete steps for TM31, TM5, and TM6. For non-Thermomix users, you can still buy my book because each book comes with a separate conventional cooking section. Okay, so where to purchase the cookbooks? You can get it from my website, www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Okay, now since we have a lot of time, and I have discovered this morning that I have some overripe bananas, so I'm going to make a very quick banana cake for you. Okay, so what I have here, later on, don't worry, later on I will give you the ingredients and the steps to make the banana cake. Okay, so this is 250 grams of butter, which I have taken out from the fridge and probably softened a little. Okay, now we are going to add in 150 grams of sugar, yeah, 150 grams of sugar, a bit of vanilla, 1 teaspoon. Okay, vanilla. And we are going to mix this for 3 minutes. At speed 4. Okay, now just to repeat what I'm making now, I have actually 250 grams of room temperature butter and 150 grams of sugar, mixing inside here for 3 minutes at speed 4. We are going to make banana cake because this morning I have discovered 3 overripe bananas. It's either throw or make a banana cake. So I've decided to make a quick banana cake for you. Later on, I will share with you the ingredients and the recipe on how to make this banana cake. It's actually very simple, alright? Yes, I am using castor sugar. So this is 250 grams of room temperature butter with 150 grams of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. We are going to mix this for 3 minutes at speed 4. Okay, so if you are an advisor, this is the time that you can key in your name in the comments, all right, and tell and introduce yourself that you are an advisor from where. Okay, so that people who wants to order a Thermomix can give you a PM. Okay, so if you are an advisor and if you are watching the live now, please key in your name, introduce yourself that you are an advisor, say from Melbourne, from Perth, or from KL, from Johor. Just introduce yourself in the comments now, okay? Many of you ask me what is the difference between a TM6 and a TM5. Now this is a TM6 and this is a TM5. Okay, TM6 has a lot of new functions, okay, but the TM5 is not so much of functions, obviously. So if you want to order a TM6, please do order now, and the company still delivers machines. Okay, the company still delivers machine. All the advisors are well trained So please key in your name if you are an advisor in the comments to introduce yourself. Alright? Okay? So if you can also, apart from introducing yourself, you can also perhaps state down what are the extra service that you give. Like my friend Xiao Mei Saso. Okay, Saturday I did a collaboration work with their team, Xiao Mei Saso. Their team actually offers after sales support, like after sales cooking club, and every week they organize a cooking class online. So if you offer any kind of services, please do state in the comments as well so that people can know. Okay. Now this is after 3 minutes at speed 4. What I have here is 250 grams of room temperature butter, 150 grams of sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now we will add in 4 eggs, the mashed bananas, 300 grams of mashed bananas. This is overripe bananas. It's either I throw or I turn it into a cake. And what else? 50 grams of condensed milk. 50 grams of condensed milk. Okay, so we are going to mix this for 20 seconds at speed 4. 20 seconds at speed 4. This is 20 seconds at speed 4. Okay, what I have here is 300 grams. What I have just added is 300 grams of mashed bananas, 50 grams of condensed milk, and 4 eggs. Okay. Now the last step. Total is 3 steps only. So the last step is I'm going to add in 250 grams of plain flour. Here I have is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Now if you want to reduce baking powder and baking soda, you can reduce it to half a teaspoon each. So it's up to you. I'm using 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt. Okay. I'm going to whip this up for 10 seconds at speed 4. Yes, that's all you need for 10 seconds at speed 4. This is how it looks like. Now we do not mix anymore after 10 seconds. Okay, what we need to do now is we just fold in, scrape all the flour from the sides of TM bowl and just fold in with our spatula. Can see, right? Now at this point, if you want to add anything else like chocolate chips or toasted walnuts, you can add it on here, or after you can pour it into a baking pan and sprinkle on chocolate chips or toasted walnuts is possible as well. Okay, this is done. I'm going to pour this out into a prepared baking tin, and I'm going to bake this in an oven at preheated at 180 degrees Celsius. I am not sure how long it will bake. It depends on the size of my pan, but roughly at least I'm guessing 45 minutes and above. Okay, if you use a loaf pan, most likely you will end up with a very thick cake. Okay, very thick cake, and you may need to bake longer than 45 minutes, probably an hour, because your cake is very thick. The middle part may not be cooked. If you are using a square baking tin, the surface is flat, you have a shallow cake, right? So you probably need lesser time to bake. Okay, so this will go into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, around 45 to an hour. Okay, I'm just guessing. So I have actually not prepared the tin. Can you omit the condensed milk? If you do not have, I suggest maybe you add in a bit of cream or replace it with milk. Or if you do not want to replace it with anything, I think the cake will still taste good. The texture will still be alright. Okay? So I'm going to excuse myself to take a baking tin. So I'm going to excuse myself for a little while, alright? So I've come back with a long baking loaf pan. Sorry for the wait. I'm going to pour in the the banana cake batter inside the pan. All right. This is a very long pan. So I'm just going to grease it with, I ran out of a cooking spray. So I'm just going to grease it with a little bit of oil. So how is everyone doing so far with this circuit breaker and MCO? I hope you all are living well, cooking well, and eating well. Okay, yeah, so that's the most important thing now. And do not forget to take your supplements for your immune system. This is the time that we all need to be healthy and stay away from crowded places. For us, it's not whether by choice or anything anymore. It's by law, we need to stay away. So I'm going to pour the batter into this baking tin. All right. And I'm very thankful to all the sweet messages that you all sent to me, thanking me for doing live videos. Yeah, many of you sent me very wonderful messages saying, showing me the photos of the food that you cook following my live, my recipes. And I even have, I'm not sure whether she's looking at me now. I even have a customer whom I have not met. She's actually staying nearby my place here. She wants to purchase my cookbooks, and she's actually a nursery owner. She runs nursery as in pots and plants and yeah, and trees. So she said she will bring me a big bouquet of orchids that she planted, and I'm very looking forward to receiving flowers from a total stranger who happens to be a woman. Okay, so I will show you, I will post the orchids in the photo in my page after I receive it from her. It's not going to be, I think it's not going to be this week. So yeah, so very thankful to all of you who sent me sweet messages thanking me, and this is really the time that we need to help each other, giving, especially mothers. So give more support to friends who need help, because I know many of you are still working from home. Working from home doesn't mean don't need to work. You still have a boss who you need to report to, you know, every day. And apart from that, you still need to cook food and put on the table to feed your children. Yeah, so I know it's not easy for many of you. So but hang on there, and let's be nice and be kind to everyone. That's very important. Okay, and yesterday we celebrated Easter, right? I know some of you celebrated Easter and with your family. I was just talking to a friend actually that life is never gonna be the same anymore after this incident of the virus. At least for a year we will be nationally bound. We will not be able to travel overseas. I mean, even if whatever movement control is lifted, we wouldn't dare to have any gatherings anymore and as often as we would like to be, right? So I will bake this cake in a preheated oven for at 180 degrees Celsius, okay? Now, just in a matter of minutes, our banana cake batter is done, and we will bake the cake now while this is still cooking. We still have 3 minutes. We still have 3 minutes until the pork ribs is done. Okay, and we are cooking a recipe from this volume 3 cookbook. It's just a very simple recipe. You will notice I cook a lot of Western food lately: roast chicken, pork ribs, mashed potatoes, French fries, pasta. The kids kept asking for food like that. You see, it's very hard, and it's not so easy to get ingredients nowadays. Like, it's not like you want to cook this, you can cook this. We have to cook based on what we have in our freezer or what we have in our fridge. Okay, and most often is if you are eating with the kids, they will normally ask for non-spicy food. Okay, they will normally ask for non-spicy food. So today we are making this because the sauce for these pork ribs is rather sweet, so the children likes it. That's why I'm cooking this. Okay, now if you wonder what are the other recipes that I'm going to cook in the upcoming days, I still haven't decided. I'm still checking what are the ingredients that I have, and I will cook accordingly based on, you know, so many things, so many limitations based on what the children wants to eat. Normally it's go by what they want to eat more than what we adults want to eat. I want to eat chili, but I can't cook all this, you see. If I cook all this, I will have to separately cook mac and cheese for the kids. Alright, so I'm still deciding what to cook in the next few days, based on what I have in the freezer and whether my children will like what I cook. So but I will try my best to give you the ingredients list to prepare ahead. Alright, so yeah, so today we are just making a simple pork ribs. Probably later on I will make a stir-fry vegetables for myself and my husband. Kids, they're anti-green. They hate the green color. I don't know why. My mom said it's your problem because you never feed them from young. Okay, don't ask why, it's your problem. Anyway, I believe it's not just my children who doesn't eat vegetables that much. Yeah, so I will try my best to give you the ingredients to prepare ahead. All right, so the banana cake is baking. Later on I will show you the result. Probably needs an hour. Yeah, so we still have 46 seconds here. So let's talk a bit about about the advisors who are watching me now. You can actually market yourself better, not just give your name. I'm who and who from Singapore. You know, you can also tell people what are your best dishes. I cook the best whatever in town. You know, you must make yourself stand out from every other else's comments. So don't just introduce yourself. You can market yourself by saying I have a team of 30 advisors, and 5 of them I have successfully led them to become great leaders, team managers. You know, there's so many things that you can say to market yourself. I cook the best BBQ pork in town. I have the best recipe to share. I give great after sales support. Join my after sales cooking club. There are so many things to mention, you see. Now, this is the pork ribs that we have done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I will add in the cornstarch. 1 tablespoon of corn flour mixed with 1 tablespoon of water. Stir this. So we will add this cornstarch. Okay, add this cornstarch in. Give everything a good stir. And we are going to cook this for 1 minute at varoma. reverse spoon speed. Okay, if there is anything you are not clear, you can always ask me, but give me some time to answer. And even that, sometimes I know I miss some of the questions because there are just too many to cook. I have so much on the table to do, you see. I need to post out bowls, I need to prepare, I need to pack, I need to cook, I need to answer inquiries. There are many things. So if it is not very urgent, you can try to put in the comments here. Perhaps some of the advisors can help to answer the questions. Alright, so one last time, if you wish to purchase my cookbook, you can go to my website. This is my website, www.anniesaviorkitchen.com. Okay, do follow me on YouTube and Instagram as well, and especially important, join my little Simon's group in Facebook, Simon Xavier Kitchen Happiness is Homemade. Please join her group. Yeah, it's a group that I started for her. My little girl always have this ambition that she wants to be a pastry chef, and I'm trying my best to manipulate her to become a chef rather than a pastry chef. I think, no offense, I think it's harder to become a pastry chef, a dessert chef, than to become a normal chef. Alright, so anyway, the pork ribs is done. I'm going to dish this out, okay? Okay, this is the pork ribs that I have prepared for you today. This is our lunch. Now, if you want to reduce the sauce some more, you can cook slightly longer at Varoma. Perhaps 5 minutes longer at Varoma. Temperature, spoon speed, 5 minutes, okay? But the children likes to go children likes the sauce to go with their white rice, okay? So it's up to you. If you want to reduce the sauce some more, you can just cook at Varoma for a few more minutes, okay? You can reduce the sauce. So this is our lunch today. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I will show you the banana cake later on after it is done baking. Okay, thank you for watching, and bye bye everyone.